Hey guys, today I want to talk about 8 rules for expats to succeed. But before I start, I wanted to talk about that Titan submarine implosion there. As a submariner, whenever we hear stories about other submariners that have passed away or whatever, we always, want to pay our respects to these people, because whether they're Russian or, they're non-military people, what have you, you always fear for people out there. Even when they had Russian submarines down, American submariners still pay their respects, because we know what they go through. It doesn't matter what country they're from. We always pay our respects to the other submariners out there, because we share the same camaraderie as far as that goes. It doesn't matter what country they're from, whether enemy or not. When a submarine goes down, you always kind of pay your respects. And I notice even in some of the movies, they showed that when a submarine goes down, the Americans still paid their respects to those other submarines, even though they were enemies and stuff, because there's a certain camaraderie amongst those submariners. And I just want to pay my respects to the people, and the families of that Titan submarine. And today I want to talk about 8 rules for expats to succeed. And, a couple of them are kind of simple, but actually they are probably bigger than what we think. I'm going to start with one that's relatively simple, and the rest of them are really, I saw this on a sign, and I said, man, that is perfect for expats, and I added one onto it. It was actually 7 rules, and it wasn't for expats, it was for people to succeed. Okay, and the first one's smile. It always works out in the end, and it works for Filipinos. Filipinos are always smiling. They're always, whenever they're talking to you, they're laughing and smiling or what have you. That's an important thing here in the Philippines. And, when you put a smile on your face, after a while, it gets to be contagious. And a smile is a big thing in today's world. A lot of expats don't smile. They walk by you and they look kind of, mean, and, you say hi to them, they don't even say hi back. And I think we have to kind of change that. It's one of these things where we really need to have a different outlook over here, because a lot of expats are kind of like, I don't know what it is with them, but, you say hi to them and they just like sneer at you, and you keep on walking. It's like, they give you this kind of go screw yourself attitude. And it's not a good attitude to have in the Philippines. And, it doesn't reflect well on us over here. And the second one kind of ties in with number 1, which is be kind. You hold the power to make others feel good. And I live by this. Helping other people surely helps make that person's day. And you have the power for people. You have the power in your hands to help people to succeed. And that's one of the reasons why I did this channel, to help people become successful expats. I mean, we've helped hundreds, if not thousands, of expats. And anybody that knows me knows that we go out of the way going up to Manila to meet people and stuff like that, and for free. We don't charge a nickel. The other, number 3, is don't give up. That's a huge one. Wow. Don't give up. So many times when I was back in the States, I got close to saying, maybe I'll just go someplace else. Maybe I'll go to Portugal. Maybe I'll go back to Belize, or, something like that. And then I says, you know what? Philippines is the best place for me to go. And even being over here sometimes you feel like giving up, because things happen. I mean, I'm going through some tough times right now, like I said, with my hip and my sciatica and my back and everything. And, sometimes you feel like going home and just checking into a VA hospital and just say, you know what, hey, I'm here. I think I'm gonna end up living here because I'm in such pain, or a VA nursing home, because it's been rough on me. But, I don't give up. If it doesn't work the first time, don't give up, no matter what. That shouldn't be even in your words, to give up. Just don't give up. Keep on trying to be successful over here, no matter what. Or if you're coming over here, don't give up on coming over here. It took me 5 years of fighting to save money and everything to come over here, and I finally made it. And I'm grateful that I did come here, because I get the best life in the world over here. I mean, it's not perfect, and you are going to have bumps in the road over here. But don't give up is huge. Don't compare is number 4. Everyone's on a different journey. Your journey is going to be different than other people's. Don't mock other people. And I see so many other people out there that mock other people's journeys sometime, and they think they know everything about that person. And I've seen other vloggers mock other people. People are on different journeys. I mean, there are people out there that are just not good people. And you know, sometimes those people deserve it, you know. And but I try to stay away from mocking other people. This is not a channel about mocking other people, but there are channels out there that that's all they do. And it's not good to compare their life against our life, because their life has nothing to do with our life in most of those cases, from what I've seen, you know. But everybody's on a different journey, so your journey is going to be different than, you know, your friend's journey or whatever. So, you know, you have to understand there's going to be differences between you and other people, other expats. Number 5 is huge. Avoid negativity. You know, avoid negative thoughts and people, and that kind of ties in with number 4 a little bit. Don't compare. You know, avoid negative thoughts and avoid negative people. Try to stay off negativity. It's tough sometimes being an expat and staying, you know, away from negativity. You know, there's a lot of negative things about the Philippines, and I learned to let it slide because they're usually so tiny. It's not worth letting them bother you. It's just not. You know, well, and negative people. Sometimes when people leave you or stop talking to you or they ghost you, usually that's like the trash taking itself out. It really is, you know. And I've had a few people here, I've treated them really good. Some people just ghost you or whatever, you know. It doesn't happen often, but it happens enough that, you know. And I see other expats tell me the same thing. Other vloggers and stuff have told me the same thing, that they have people that they don't even know why they ghost them. I think it's more of a mental health issue. We have a lot of people over here with mental health issues. You can see it. A lot negativity. I see negativity eat people up and destroy people's lives, because if something happens to them, they either ghost people or they stop going to these places. They don't give people a second chance. Sometimes you got over here, you just kind of let things slide. You know, just you have to move your meter a little bit different and let things slide a little bit more over here. I'm not saying accept more negativity, but in the Filipino world, there's going to be some mistakes as far as expats and stuff like that. When you meet an expat that's really negative all the time, it's best to just stay away from people like that. It really is. Let him know that, you know, say, hey, look, you're always bitching and complaining, and I can be like that sometimes too, and I'll admit it, you know, and it can be rough, because I meet a lot of people, and some of the people here that don't hang around a lot of expats, sometimes I envy them, you know, but I enjoy helping people. But I do run into some negative people sometimes, and it is kind of hard to go through the day when you're with a negative person and you're helping them, and they're just really down. And I tell them to say, look, dude, you got to get by that negative stuff, because if you don't, it's just going to kill you over here, you know. So you got to kind of, you know, put a smile on your face, be kind, you know, and just work through it, you know. But you know, you have to have some values over here, and you have to make some decisions about that negativity, how much you're going to accept. And over here, there's going to be a lot of negative things that happen here throughout the day, throughout, you know, even at food establishments or businesses or whatever. Some things you just got to let slide. It's part of the Philippines. I'm not telling you to eat everything, but you know, some things happen. Number 6, make peace with your past. This is huge. You know, make peace with your past. Man, there's nothing more you can say about that, really. I mean, focus on being present and creating a better future. A lot of expats come over here and they bring all that excessive baggage. We've talked about that many times, and that's why it's on this Rules for Expats to Succeed. Make peace with your past for sure. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. If you come over here with that negative attitude and that baggage, and you unload it in the streets over here, it's going to take over your life, and it's going to become the core of your life, and it's not good. You need to change and look inward at yourself sometimes, you know. Number 7, take care of your body and mind. One struggles to survive without the other, and it's very true. You know, if your body starts to fail, your mind's going to start struggling too, and I'm having that right now, you know, because it gets you depressed, it gets you down, having struggles with your body as you age. And I'm working hard to get my body back in line, and it's very difficult because the meds I'm taking destroy your liver and your kidney, you know. So that's a tough one, you know. You really need to eat right, stuff like that. I drink Coke. It's my coffee, you know. A lot of people say, well, Steve, you know, you should switch. You're better off switching to coffee. I don't know if that's true, because coffee has sugar too. So I mean, it's the same thing basically, you know, except for there's our other stuff in there that's not good for you. But I mean, I like to drink Coke or have, you know, some drinks like that, or even ginger ale. Number 8, don't forget to still have dreams and live them out as best you can. You know, if you don't have any dreams in your life, even if you're older, you're going nowhere. You know what I mean? Because you don't have any plans. You know, you wake up in the morning, you have nothing to strive for in the morning. Those dreams could be as little as going to see some, you know, monument or something like that, maybe around your neighborhood or something like that. I mean, that you haven't seen, or some tourist destination near your house, or go to another island. It doesn't have to be a big dream. It's just good to have something to strive for. It could be good, you know, for us here. I've always wanted to go up to Corregidor. I've went out to Fort Drum, and I remember watching that with my stepdad one time, a movie about Fort Drum, and I remember seeing that. It was really incredible seeing that, you know, and I always wanted to go out there, and I actually got to go out there, and it was kind of neat. But anyway, guys, those are the 8 rules for expats to succeed. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, because when I saw this, I says, I got to share this. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this. Love you guys.